welcome to RWJ. It's once again our broadcast. I guess you've been enjoying our broadcast. Okay, we have another interesting house rule today. One of my favorites. Anyway, so I hope you catch us soon. See you on our house rules. Hi, welcome. You're back. Today we'll be discussing our second to the last house rule. Well, 3 ladies down. Yay! What are they feeling like? All right. So the house rule today. Before we go there, remind us all the house rules. Come on, in a flash. 1.
Think before you act.
2.
Stop.
3. Respect. 4. Responsibility. 5.
Words.
6.
Honesty.
Hugs. Honesty. Okay. 8. Walk away. Walk away. Yeah. 9. Unity. 10. So today we are doing
TSP.
Why did it take you long to say something? We are doing TSP. So what is TSP to us? TSP means thank you, sorry, please. And so growing up, these are the words I don't have to say in my house. So which one of them do you say more?
I say please.
Please no.
I say sorry.
Okay, so say sorry more. Little J, can you read that first?
Thank you. I'm sorry. Please and excuse me.
Oh, is that what it said? Thank you, sorry, please, excuse me. So these are the rules that are coming together to form TSP. So that's a slide I wanted to read.
Sorry, please, and thank you are the key words of teaching children good manners. Always teach your children at a tender age these words like sorry, please, and thank you, and they will remember use of it when they grow.
Good. So, did I teach you this manners when you were toddlers?
Yes.
Did I? Oh, I did a good job then. So these are the words that parents should teach their children because it helps them to develop good manners. And I know that it's not all parents that do this, but it's encouraged that for kids to have good manners, we need to learn to teach please, sorry, and thank you. As we go down the slide, we'll find out why it's very important, because a little seed of goodness is planted into our children when we teach them how to say these words. Please, sorry, and thank you. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, Big J.
There's a poem called Super Manners. Let's read it together. I have super manners. Yes, I do. I say please and thank you too. When I play with friends, I like to share. That's the way I show I care.
What does that mean to you?
So not only is it talking about manners and saying please and thank you to others, but it's also talking about sharing, which is a big part of TSP.
So sharing is a big part of TSP. And Little, did you like sharing? Huh?
I do that with my Nintendo.
You do that with your Nintendo?
The toys.
Anyway, so please and thank you has to do with sharing and working with friends, and they are the super manners we are talking about. But the truth is, just as it's part of the manners that we teach children growing up, I would want to remind every kid and everybody out there that you can't demand that other people have manners. You can only hope for it. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that used to upset Big J was she can say sorry, please, and thank you to people, but it upset her so much that nobody does that to her, especially in school. So she would get upset. Yes or no?
Yeah. Still do it sometimes.
Yeah, she still does sometimes. So she will get upset, and because she expects that from others, so she will get upset that our expectations are not met. So Big J, this is the slide purposely built for you, that you shouldn't expect good manners from others, because if you do, you will just give yourself a headache. You can hope for it. You can think that people will be nice because you're nice, but don't think that people are nice anyway.
It doesn't always happen.
It doesn't always happen. Like I tell you, life is not good. Life is not fair. That you have good manners doesn't mean that everybody will have good manners. But the truth is, the basic manners you should have is please, sorry, thank you. I think I know we've done this topic before. On our couch chat when we were live streaming with kids, and it took a different format. So if you have not seen our old episode of Please, Sorry, and Thank You, is a different format from this one.
So go and
Kindly
check
it out.
The link will be in the description below.
Because we had children, we were talking to live, it was interactive. All right, DTJ.
Please and thank you are still magic words. I just wish some people use them more often. Manners cost nothing and are priced. Please share. Thank you.
Please share. Thank you. Okay, Big J. Little J, what's that talking about?
It's saying that please and thank you are good words to use.
Mm-hmm.
And
why are they magic words?
Because they make people feel better, and sometimes they make people feel worse to do.
So if you use it too often, you can make people feel worse, right? Yeah. So you make me feel worse. So you say, please, mommy, please. Is that not how you make me feel? Yeah. Okay. So they are magic words. So you can use them on people very often. Does it cost anything to say please? No. Little J, does it cost anything to say sorry? So why don't you like saying it? Does it cost anything to say please? Why don't you like saying it? Exactly. So it's challenging both of you. Huh?
Please forgive me.
Why don't you like saying thank you? You don't say thank you as much as possible for me. So
I do say thank you.
I know you do say thank you. I know you say thank you. All right. So Big J,
words that should cross your lips: ease, thank you, love you, sorry, and please.
What does it mean when it says with ease?
It should be easy just to say them
But
instead of
is
just
it
saying,
easy?
"Can I have this?"
But is it easy?
No. No.
Oh yeah, there's a poem called Keys to Hearts.
Was it? I read the poem.
Keys to Hearts are open hearts are open with ease, and some of these are thank you and if you please.
Ah.
I thank you.
So the keys to the heart is the words thank you, love you, sorry, please. So if you want to open my heart, just use those words, right? And it should come with ease. But unfortunately,
Oh yeah, I think I remember the word. Hearts like doors can open with ease, the very, very little keys.
Mhm.
So just remember, some of these keys are I thank you and if you please.
okay, good. So we would find out why sometimes it's difficult to do it. Hopefully, but this is the foundation of our home. Please, sorry, and thank you. I love you. Please, sorry, thank you, and greetings should not be biased by power. Instead, should be used by virtue. These are small words, but it does make a difference. Everyone has a right to be respected. What does that mean?
It means if you feel like you're powerful, like example, if you're important, like, it doesn't mean that manners are not important.
Good. So what it's saying is, when you have these manners, you should not neglect it because of your power, because they are just pure virtue. So no matter the level you are in the society, even if you are the prime minister or you are the first minister, Nicola Sturgeon or Boris Johnson, these manners are still important, Mr. Boris Johnson. Miss Nicola Sturgeon, you have to learn to say please, sorry, thank you to me when you see me on the road. Okay. Okay, all right. So let me back to my to my studio status. So it's not based on your power. Those little things make a difference. Just imagine if Mrs. Surgeon or Miss Surgeon goes on the street and meets the beggars and say, how are you? Hello, hello, street beggars. I brought food for you. Please, do you want it? Oh, and the beggars look at her and say, Miss Nicola, is that you? And I say, yes, it's me. And they just collect the food and say, thank you. I say, you're welcome. Oh, the next day we just hear on the newspaper, Mrs. Sergeant gave food to the road street with polite words. How would that make everybody feel?
Like they don't teach manners as well.
Exactly. Every little child will want to use manners. And that is why parents at home, you should not be, because you are the parent, all the children will be saying, please, sorry, and thank you to you. And you can't say it. That is where the power comes from. Because it starts, like we're talking about, it starts from the family. Unity starts from family, because before you can reach the word. So before you can get to the position of Boris Johnson to say, please, sorry, and thank you, daddies, mommies, brothers, older brothers and sisters in the house, those in little powers, the secretary in the office, the next boss, the next line manager, the person in the shop, how have you been using your manners? Because it makes a bit of difference when you do that. Because everybody deserves respect. Whether you are the beggar on the street, whether you are the little child in the house, whether you are the prime minister, whether you are the richest man, Elon Musk.
The richest man, he's on Amazon.
Oh, he is written. What's it?
Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth too. Everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves manners. So, from the youngest day old baby to the oldest man, we all deserve respect. Okay? Let me read this. Can anybody see? Can you see?
Don't be shy to say I am sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Never feel too big to say please forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think it is unnecessary to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Never feel bad to admit I am wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good tactic. It's communication.
That's a good tactic. It's communication. Okay, so that's a lovely quote. What does that saying teach?
Don't be ashamed to say manners.
So don't be ashamed to express your manners. In other words, learn to express your manners no matter what the situation is. When you're sorry, say sorry. When you need forgiveness, like we said last week, ask for it. If it's necessary for you to say thank you when something is done to you, say thank you. When you're wrong, BJ, admit wrong. BJ, when you're wrong.
Me too.
When you're wrong, admit you're wrong. Oh. They are good tactics of communication. So there is no need prolonging and giving excuses why you are not wrong in a situation, because sometimes it is really frustrating to others. Just admit you're wrong. It is just a good way of communicating with one another. I love that quote. I'll say, sorry, I don't want any adventure. Thank you, not today. Good morning. But please come to tea anytime you like. Why not tomorrow? Goodbye.
That's an example of polite communication.
Exactly. It's an example of polite communication. You don't want something and you can politely decline. Huh? Exactly. So in other words, your manners are not only used when you're sorry, or when you're saying thank you, or when you want something, or when you're appreciating something. Your manners can also be used when you want to decline something politely, when you don't want something, when you want somebody to leave you alone for a while, like I do, like I do sometimes, and I want some space. I'll just say, BJ, excuse me, can you leave me alone? All right, so he says, sorry, I don't want the adventure. But rather than saying, I don't want the adventure, well, you said you're very polite. So sorry can be used to decline something. Thank you can be used to decline something. Thank you, not today. Oh, what a polite way of declining. Okay, good morning, but please come to tea anytime you like. In other words, there is no tea today. You can come back anytime you like, but not today. But there was a word please there. So you can also use this PST to decline, to reject, and to refuse something. What do I call those things when you do that? It's called boundaries. So TSP can be used to create your boundaries with people. And it is polite way of creating boundaries. And I've been teaching or talking to the girls about creating boundaries. So you can use this. Little J, Big J, please can you leave me alone? Rather than say, leave me alone! Or Little J, Big J can say, sorry, Big J. Sorry, Little J, this is my adventure. Can you please go? You see?
Go away.
No, go away. And that's what you usually say. Go away. You see? But if you use this TSP, maybe we can learn to use it. And we'll see the difference it's going to make in our communication. They are all tactics of good communication. They are in the school as they are sitting down here. Don't think they are learning. They are learning here. And say goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye. The next slide says, Lucy J.
It is sometimes necessary to use unnecessary words like thank you just to make life prettier.
Exactly. Sometimes the people you want to say it to have so bad manners. But it is necessary, even though the words at that point is not necessary for you to say it. So sometimes it is necessary, even though at that situation it's completely unnecessary for me to say thank you. But I'll use thank you because I want to make my life prettier. Even if that person is trying to make my life uncolorful, I'm just going to say thank you. And remember, you can say thank you, or you can say thank you. Exactly.
In the angry way or the happy
Exactly. So you can also express these words in an angry way or in a very happy way. But when you do it in a happy way, what happens? Life becomes prettier. And remember, don't wait for other people to respond to the manners. You just show it because that's the way it is. Yeah. That's the way it is. DJ.
A please, a thank you, or a sorry. They are all small words that take no time at all to say. To a person who has been working all day and hasn't heard them once, they can actually mean the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, I felt that before.
You felt that before. Can you share?
Sometimes you've been working really hard on like a present, for example, and you give it to the person. They're like, thank you, I really appreciate it. You just feel so good that your work is actually paid off.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I feel so cool. And so that is the way mommy feels after mommy has done a lot of things for you. And then the word just comes in, mommy, thank you for today. Oh, you mean a word, but that word just mean a word me by that word just said. Anyway, so, please remember, you can make a word of a difference in somebody by just uttering those small words. Please, thank you, and sorry. Some people are having bad days completely. All they need, the healing they need is just these pretty words. And you never know whose word you changed. When you're on the bus and you say, excuse me, please, thank you to the driver. You never know whose word you changed after the person on the tail, after paying off your thing. You're walking out of a shop and you just say, thank you for today. I really appreciate it. You never know whose life you're going to change by your expression. Okay? Please, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I love you and I thank you. The simplest yet most magical and powerful words. Oh my God, we kind of emphasize it today. Say them as often as possible. They will warm hearts, open doors, fill your life with abundant blessings.
Blessings. Who doesn't want a blessing?
Exactly. So it's magical.
Magical.
It's powerful.
Powerful.
It opens doors.
Open door.
It warms hearts.
Warms heart.
It fills lives.
Feels like
Abundant blessings.
abundant blessings.
Anyway, we look at that. Use them more often, little J. Exactly. All right, so we are going and we are emphasizing on one of them. We please and thank you is so much easier to say. Please is please easier. Thank you now sometimes. Anyway, let's just look at the next slide and see three parts of one of them. Big J, can you read that?
A sincere apology has three parts. I am sorry. It is my fault. What can I do to make it right? I only really do the first.
Yeah, exactly. So, when we are saying sorry for what happened, what do we mean? Are we saying sorry because that's the word we just want to express? When we say sorry, we mean it's my fault. I hurt your feelings. I did something wrong. Many of the time when I say Big J, have you said sorry? She just says sorry. But in her heart, she has never accepted it was a fault.
She sat in the car that day. She said, I'm sorry, but I don't really mean it.
Exactly. you said it was that way. So when she say sorry, just say, I don't mean it anyway. So that means
I remember.
Because she's so used to saying sorry that she doesn't even mean it, whether she really means sorry. But Big J, from today, sorry means it's my fault, and sorry means how can I make it better? So you don't say sorry and walk away. Sorry also finds a solution to that relationship, to that communication, to make it better for the next time. So that's why I want you to say feel sorry but mean it. And that is why I brought this slide. Sorry means I accept responsibility and I want to do something to fix. I think that's why Little J doesn't say sorry a lot. Because when you say sorry, you want to mean it, so you don't say it a lot, right? So if you don't mean it, you don't say it. So
I sometimes say that under the bed.
Yeah, you say it under the
covers.
bed, under the cover.
Sorry, I mean it. Yes.
Yeah, she means it under the bed, but she won't come and tell you. Anyway, so what can I do to make it right? We are taking that today. Even for me, when I say sorry to them, I want to really mean it. I want to accept responsibility and I want to make it right next time. I try to use words that make the word better. What are the words?
Please, sorry, and thank you.
So we can't emphasize it too much. I think all the slides are saying the same thing over and over again, and it's important for us to reflect as we show the slides. God gave you a gift of 86,400 seconds a day. Wow, I didn't know that. Have you used one to say thank you?
Thank you.
1 second. Thank you.
You could say thank you 86,400 times a day.
A day.
Wow.
Wow. So have you used one of them in one day? Food for thought. All right, so this is where I wanted to emphasize a point. Appreciate the other for what they've done, what they have already done. Thank you, whether they know it or not. So sometimes people don't know what they've done, but appreciate them anyway, okay? Because it's not everybody that likes having the thank you. It's not everybody that likes to be known. Let me give an example. If I'm hot, I'm in the hospital and a good Samaritan comes in and pays for my hospital bill. So as the donor for what the hospital bills, it's not everybody that wants to hear thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, sometimes people just want to do things quietly. But whether they want it or not, learn to say thank you. You don't have to make it a broadcast. You don't have to shout. But even in your quiet words and in your silent prayers, you can say thank you for someone, whether they know it or not.
I read this on my
Read it.
Don't apologize for simply existing. Sorry, because this is not wrong.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Don't apologize for simply existing because it is not wrong.
What is wrong?
It's not. Why are you apologizing for existing? You say my life sucks. My life is a hell. My life is this. You're apologizing for existing because it is simply wrong to apologize for existing because you have to exist anyway. Does that make sense now? Please stop apologizing for self-pity. That is what he's saying. It's not worth it. You don't apologize for self-pity. You don't apologize because you want people to accept you. You don't apologize because you want to force yourself on another. You don't apologize for stop apologizing. Do you know what? I do that sometimes. I'll give you an example. When I get into a place, I'll apologize. Oh, I don't like showing my face. I'm so sorry. You see, I do that. So that is me. Mommy J, stop apologizing for existing. Stop apologizing for not showing your face. Stop apologizing for not good enough. Right? Okay. Because it's just wrong. Okay. If you want to say thank you, don't say sorry. Okay. Give me an example.
Oh, if someone helps you, like helps you get someplace together, you say thank you. You don't have to say I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Exactly. Perfect example. A perfect example. Just say thank you. You don't have to be saying sorry, Big J, sorry, Big J, sorry, Big J. Just say thank you for everything. Although I wasted your time, I really appreciate you for dropping me here. Thank you. Although I hurt you, I really appreciate you for forgiving me. Thank you. You see, sometimes thank you can replace the whole emphasis of forgive. Sorry. Anyway, say sorry when you meet, but don't use sorry unnecessarily. I believe in saying sorry when I find my hands faulty. I believe in saying thank you for every token of appreciation. I believe in saying please to make a humble request. Respecting others' effort is a part of respecting your own. What does that mean, Little J? Big J, what does that mean?
Means if you've done something wrong, you say sorry. If you want to appreciate something, you say thank you. And if you want to say please, you're asking for something, but you're humble. Because if you're not humble, you just say, can I have this? And like, I'm so nice anyway. Not sure what the last bit is.
So, faulty, sorry. Appreciation, thank you. Request, humble request, please. But the emphasis is respecting others' effort is part of respecting your own. So if you learn to respect your own effort in doing everything, you would appreciate respecting other people's efforts. It takes an effort to say thank you to someone. It takes an effort to say please to someone. It's humble to accept your fault. And so when somebody comes back and says sorry to you, you accept their sorry immediately, because it took them an effort to say please. It took them an effort to say sorry. It took them an effort to say thank you sometimes. That is why when you learn to respect your own of giving it out, when somebody gives it to you, you respect others' efforts too. Yeah. So that is it. Please. Sometimes it's hard to do it. So when people do it to us, let us not neglect it, because it takes effort to do it, and it also takes them effort to do it to us. If you say thank you for your patience, you see, that's one we're talking about.
If you want to say thank you for your patience, don't say
sorry, I'm late. You see,
always late.
I'm always late. You know, that was what you were talking about when we were talking about the previous slide, about giving an example of thank you rather than sorry. So instead of always sorry, say thank you for your patience. So sometimes we say sorry for something that is our fault and gone wrong, not to be used as an everyday language. Sorry. We paint the streets with sorry. We can as well use other words rather than sorry. The other two words, which is still our manners.
Well, thank you for forgiving me.
Thank you for forgiving me. But you say thank you and I say sorry. And because when you say thank you, like, who told you I forgive you? I'm sorry. How can I make it better?
Wait, what is this?
Whatever.
It's slang.
Whatever. Okay, so are we remembering to use our polite words today?
There's some extra ones. Pardon. You're welcome.
Excuse me.
But our main ones here look at that.
Yeah. But there are so many polite words that we can use.
Even listed there.
Exactly. So we have The three main ones are please, sorry, thank you. But excuse me, you're welcome, pardon,
Just as important.
yeah, they're just as important because every polite word helps our manners. And so, on this note, an RWJ Couch Chat is already finished. Oh, I wish it was longer. Oh, any example?
That was scary.
Do you have any example to tell us?
Thank you for coming to my party. Please consider taking a party back. Oh, excuse me, you about to place I can go off the stage.
I'm sorry, I made you fall on the playground today. How can I make it right? Have a plaster. It has stickers. It has. What am I doing?
I don't know.
That example is very good. What other example can you give?
You're welcome. Thank you for the present. And then someone else says, you're welcome. And then
Excuse me, can you leave the road? You are blocking the road. That's an example.
that's something you would say.
That's what you say.
You
You said, excuse me, please. Can you leave the road when you're in the bus and you want to get down? Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. When somebody speaks to you and you don't hear, don't say, what?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what
used to.
you're like, what?
What?
What? That's so annoying.
Yeah. So what? When you can't hear properly, pardon. Some people have misused the word pardon because if they don't want to listen to you, they're using pardon. Oh, I can hear you properly. Can you speak properly? Pardon, pardon. And you're like, I can't hear you neither. And I'm not saying pardon. Oh, watch out. Please watch out word. Let's not use this word as an excuse to torment others. So if you don't hear genuinely, you can use pardon. But if you hear genuinely, what's the point of using it just to overemphasize your authority? It becomes unfair. So don't demand them. Use them politely because they are manners. And before you expect somebody to use it to you, kindly use it today because it's just night. I'm so full today. So, have you used your manners today?
Please, if you haven't already, do it now.
Now.
Raise my manners.
Before your 86,400 seconds go out today, use it.
Use it. Please, please.
Am I making these girls shout today? I'm making them scream today. Anyway, so this is the end of our broadcast today. We had fun just laughing and teasing each other on the prettiest. This is the prettiest rule we have in the house. Oh, it's the most. Hey, stop doing eyeshadow. It's the most used rules we have in the house, and I think we've had fun using this rule. That's why it's just easy to talk about it. And please, kids out there, cultivate the manners. Don't abuse the use of the manners. Use it well and express yourself confidently when you use it, because it shows that manners are make life
Better.
prettier.